Hi, I'm Nate, your masculinity and mindset coach. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the subconscious killers that are sabotaging your deals in high stakes negotiations. The subconscious killers are the insecurities that you hold. They're the unresolved childhood traumas, the limiting beliefs that prevent you from asking for what you want. See, when you have an internal security, when you lack confidence, assertiveness, it's typically pointing to some lack of development in your identity. It often relates, as I mentioned, to a trauma that hasn't been resolved from your childhood, such that when you find yourself under pressure in some capacity, the child within you might respond in a way as if they're being told off by a parent. They might fight, flight, or fawn in their response. Whereas an empowered person that has a strong and secure identity will respond in a strategic way, will ask for what they want without fear of rejection, will lead confidently conversation in the direction that aligns with the outcome that they desire. And this is so infrequently talked about in business. It's like you go off and do, counseling, or you talk about your issues, but this is far more constructive, what I'm referring to. See, the area that I work in, aside from resolving subconscious traumas to help you build more confidence, to gain more clarity and momentum for your success, is also to resolve the ceilings, limitations, subconscious sabotage patterns that are preventing you from gaining the momentum, success, and for closing the deals that you desire. And it shows up in very, very interesting ways. You might begin to sabotage yourself within deals by simply not responding to calls or appointments, from becoming diminished in your motivation to go out and do lead generation or outreach. You might start to experience conflict, either at home or with your business partner. And all of these things can begin to influence negatively on your business. See, when your home life is strong and your personal life is strong, often you'll show up more convincingly and more effectively in your business context. Often I see in the people I'm working with, they'll have different areas of their life in thriving, but they'll somehow be lacking in another area. For instance, they might be having a great relationship home and a great success in business, but they're lacking in their health. Or they're working on their health and they're successful in business, but they're lacking their relationships at home. Or they have a relationship problem where they're going through a separation, a divorce, or something like that, and then their business begins to suffer. These sorts of challenges can be resolved quite quickly when you get to the core of the subconscious origin that is creating the outer world reflection. And this is the area that I specialize in. It's creating an internal alignment that is reflected in your outer world reality. And when you're ready to start creating more success, if you've started to realize you've reached a glass ceiling, or that you find yourself in sabotage patterns that are consistently preventing you from the success that you desire, if you're lacking motivation, discipline, consistency, or clarity, then I encourage you to reach out to me, because it's quite often that we discover there's a subconscious reason that is at the core of that once resolved, you begin to experience more success. Now, I've talked about in some of my previous videos, clients that once they resolved their subconscious block from a childhood trauma, they were able to experience an immediate inflow in capital. They gained their energy, they gained their focus, they made better business decisions, and sometimes they removed staff members that were no longer serving the grander interests of the business. So if any of this resonates, I highly encourage you to reach out to me via the details below this video, and we can jump on an alignment call and see if there is some area where I can dramatically accelerate your progress with greater ease, such that you experience more momentum, more consistency in your success and the results that you're working towards. Thanks so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.